Hello, fine folk, and this time I'm going to try to make sure to keep my face in the frame so you can see my entire face. Well, this part's kind of shadowed, but that's because of the window. So I had something planned, but I guess part one is kind of an announcement. I got into my #1 grad school the other day, which is really exciting. So I will be going to Virginia in August. That being said, there is a deposit due very soon, and I have just enough money in my account to pay the deposit. So I'll be paying for that, and I cannot do the thing I was planning on doing until next week when I get my next paycheck. All that to say, I'm going to make it up by Janae's really embarrassing story time. So let's begin. Okay, so a couple of summers ago, I just started going to this new church, and they went out to the lake, which I don't like water and I don't like the outdoors. So I normal Janae wouldn't have gone, but Janae, who's trying to be social and trying to like put myself into this new group and be friends with people, was like, yeah, I'll go to this lake. And then they were like, let's go tubing. I've never been tubing before in my entire life, guys. I'm from the city. We don't do that. So when they were like, let's go tubing, I was like, yeah, let's go tubing. So I get on the tube and then I fall off. Crawl back on the tube and it's me and one of my friends. And so the person who's driving the the jet ski or whatever that's pulling the tube is that like leader of the young adult group at the church and my professor. So he's driving along and I'm holding on and bouncing and I'm like, this is actually kind of fun. He turns around and goes like this. So I'm thinking he's going, yeah, good job. So I give him a thumbs up back. Yeah, I'm doing awesome. Only to find out that in tubing world, this means go faster. So he starts going faster. So all of a sudden, the tube like flips and flings me off into the middle of the lake. And I'm sputtering and trying to get up to the water. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die out here. It's dark. I'm in Florida. There's probably gators swimming around, looking at my flesh, waiting for me. So I'm like, I'm gonna die. This is awful. And then once I regain myself, I'm like, okay, no, it's okay. All I need to do is just stay floating until someone comes to get me. And then I realized I didn't have my bathing suit bottoms on anymore. They had flown off when I crashed into the water. I'm now sputtering and splurfing in the middle of this giant lake. Can't swim. Gators are everywhere. The lake is dark with no bathing suit bottoms. And to top it all off, my professor comes back on the jet ski next to me and goes, "Jay, are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And he's like, "Are you sure? Do you want to get back on the tube?" I'm like, "Not yet. Nah, I'm gonna die out here." All of a sudden, my bathing suit bottoms kind of float up to the surface next to me, and he goes, "Oh, what are those?" I'm like, "Those are my bathing suit bottoms." And he was like, "Oh, I'll leave you to that." So yeah, um, embarrassing story. I hope you enjoyed it. It's funny to tell now. At the time, I really thought I was never gonna make it out of that lake. And I'm glad I did. And now I don't do things like that anymore. So that's it. Just keep an eye out tomorrow for Stabby. That will be Steph and Abby, or Steph and or Abby, because either both or one of them will show up. And they will be fantastic. So I will catch you guys in 2 weeks Monday.